For 2 years they were actually at war over this difference, but it was not a terribly cruel war, as both groups comprised of fundamentally peace-loving people, and eventually they became allied and formed a unified Egypt. The first king of United Egypt, both Upper and Lower, was called Mina. It was he who established the town of Memphis. He was elected by the same method used in Mu, a method that did not long survive in Egypt due to the rise of a powerful clergy which little by little put the pharaohs under its thumb. This situation continued over the years, with notable exceptions among the pharaohs who yielded to the clergy. One such exception was the pharaoh Akhenaten I, who was poisoned by the priests. Before dying, he made the following statement: "The time that I have spent on this earth was an era in which the simplicity of truth was not understood and was rejected by many." As often happens in religious sects, the Egyptian priests distorted the truth, simple though it was, in order to have a better hold over the people. They had them believing in the devil and in various divine beings as well as other such nonsense. It must also be said that prior to the war and the subsequent peace pact which saw Mina installed as king of Egypt, the population, made up of Maya, Atlanteans and Nagas in equal proportions, had established a sophisticated civilization in both Upper and Lower Egypt. The country was prosperous. Farming and grazing flourished, and the time of the first king of Egypt, Mina, was almost the culmination, 11, of this rising civilization. Now, at this point, we must go back in time. Urki said that Earth is still being visited by extraterrestrials, and, as you know, it has been regularly visited in the past. But I should elaborate on this. Earth is visited, as are many other inhabitable planets scattered throughout the universe. Sometimes the inhabitants of certain planets are obliged to evacuate as their planet is dying. Now, as Urki also explained, you can't change planets as you might change houses. You must conform to a cycle that is well established, otherwise, catastrophes can be the consequence. This is what happened 12,000 years ago. Human beings left the planet Hebra in order to visit the galaxy in search of a new planet of the same category as their own, for they knew that, in the millennium to come, their planet would become totally uninhabitable. A spacecraft, capable of extremely high speeds, experienced serious problems during its reconnaissance flight and was obliged to land on your planet. It landed in the region of Krasnodar, a town in western Russia. Needless to say, at the time there was no town, no people, no Russia. On board the spacecraft were 8 astronauts, 3 women and 5 men. These people were approximately 170 centimeters in height, with black eyes, fair skin and long brown hair. They made a successful landing and began repairs too. Their vessel,